I woke up with negative $75 in my bank account. Come spend the day with me as a broke teacher on summer break. I'm gonna go return some things that I bought when I was not poor. We're gonna go to Plato's Closet and sell some clothes. I ain't got no money. Like, first, I'm hungry. I'm gonna go to Chick-fil-A. I have rewards. This meal should end up being free. It's about to be a long couple of weeks. Thank you. I got my Chick-fil-A. God, our Father, please bless my bank account. Please let this biscuit have crispy edges in Jesus' name. I'm at Target to return a dress that I bought. Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too. $32 back in the passenger seat of my car. I'm looking like these side compartments to like make sure I didn't hide any money for myself. Nothing. Be a check. Like, you never know. I need gas like really bad. I have like $2 on my Apple Card. I'm at Plato. Be happy if they give me at least $15. You too. Just got a text that my stuff is ready at Plato's. Let us pray. I need money. Amen. I got $73.
Unfortunately, teachers are out here celebrating $73 from Plato's like they just won the lottery. God had your back today because clearly the school district didn't.
Let me explain how salaries work in education. If you're sweating, you're underpaid. Classroom aides, if you can find one, they're in the blast radius all day long. Spit, tears, pencils flying, one kid barking like a dog, another one under the table, lowest pay on the campus. Classroom teachers, still in the war zone, but now you also get blamed for test scores, attendance, behavior, even the weather. Slightly more money though. Let's move up. Vice principal. You don't stop the chaos, you just write about the chaos. Principal, you don't break up fights, you schedule meetings about the fights. But money and lots of good office snacks. Now let's head downtown. Central office. Here children are more theoretical. They're discussed the way marine biologists discuss deep sea creatures, rarely observed in their natural habitat. But your bucket is filled with a whole lot more money. But let's keep climbing. County office, State Department. At this level, the only children you're going to see are in a pie chart. No noise, no pencil fights, no crying, just climate-controlled conference rooms and catered lunches. The lunches always labeled working lunch. And the pay? Magnificent. So here's the career advice that no college will tell you. If you can still smell crayons, you're not high enough on the ladder. In education, the compensation plan is simple. The closer you are to children, the closer you are to minimum wage. The further you are from children, the closer you are to beachfront property in Newport Beach.
The most backwards thing in education. The further you run from actual kids, the more money you make. Classroom teachers, bottom of the barrel. Paras and custodians, poverty wages and daily breakdowns. But get a nice cushy admin or central office job where you barely see children. Boom, big fat paycheck. This system is completely upside down. The people doing the hardest work with kids get paid the least. The sad reality is that many teachers holding higher education degrees are working evenings and summer jobs just to make ends meet.
I live like this. So that my students can live like this. So how can I afford to do this on a teacher's salary? The answer is I can't. I'm living paycheck to paycheck. I am beyond broke. I'm broke, but I'll survive. It's not the end of the world for me to give my students the world, so I choose to do it. Everyone knows that teachers don't make much, and I am still early on in my career, so I am on the lower end of teacher pay, and I get paid once a month. The main reason why I am able to do this for my students is because I give myself nothing so that I can give them everything. And should teachers have to make these sacrifices? Absolutely not. Teachers do not get paid enough to have to make any sacrifices, and that shouldn't be an expectation. I choose to do this because I'm at a point in my life where I am able to make these sacrifices, and I want to make them. I don't have kids, I'm only taking care of myself, but on that note, I'm barely taking care of myself because of the sacrifices that I make. I can barely afford to eat. My fridge, freezer, pantry are all basically empty, and I even got asked by a coworker why I don't eat lunch. And I said it's because I'm not ever really hungry, but it's really because I can't afford to buy groceries because instead I'm spending my money on things for my classroom and my students. Both this school year and last school year, I lost over 10 pounds in the first 2 months of teaching. I am fully aware that that is a poor financial decision, but it's one that I'm happy to make. I also can't afford to see. I have been using the same contacts for who knows how long, and my glasses are expired, but I can't afford to buy new glasses with my new prescription because I'm choosing to buy Christmas gifts for my students instead. Is that dumb of me? Yes, but I'm okay with that because my mindset is I can always make more money, not much, but I can make it back. But my students will only have me once, and I want to create memorable moments with them, and to me, that's priceless. When I say I give myself nothing, I mean it. My bedroom is empty. I sleep on the floor. I don't have a nightstand. I don't have a bed. I don't have a lamp. I don't have a picture frame. I have absolutely nothing in my room so that my classroom can be full for the students. My life outside is empty, so my students' life at school is full. I'm doing this because I want to do it. This is not me complaining at all. I fully understand that these are the choices that I made, and I'm happy to make them. Aside from bills, I don't really have anything I need to be spending my money on. I don't have kids, so teachers that are parents, shout out to you. I don't know how you do it. You're absolutely amazing. But for me, any extra money that I have typically does go back into my classroom or for my students. Like I said, I do nothing for myself. I don't really have a life, so that makes it a lot easier. I don't go out, I don't travel, I don't go shopping, I don't buy makeup, I don't get my hair done, I don't get my nails done, I don't drink coffee. So I'm not going to Starbucks every day. So to me, maybe that's my version of girl math, is because I'm not doing those things that it kind of balances out. Giving is 100% my love language. I love to give gifts and I love to wrap gifts. And I haven't been in the holiday spirit these past couple years, but allowing myself to do this for my students brings me a lot of joy. So of course I knew I was going to be doing this for my students, so I was able to prepare in advance. So I was saving specifically for this. I was buying things throughout, and I was waiting for sales. But on top of all that, I had a very generous donation from someone I had never met before. They had seen my classroom and heard about the things I was doing for my students, and they wanted to donate to me to reimburse some of those costs, and I chose to spend that money on my students. Getting these gifts for my students is not something I was able to do comfortably, but it's something I wanted to do, so I made it happen. Again, I am fully aware that these are all bad financial decisions, but to me, it's all worth it. A lot of people work to live, but right now in my life, maybe it's because I don't have kids or maybe it's because I don't have a social life, I feel as though I am living to work. I spend the majority of my days with my students, so they're a huge part of my life. And I'm so beyond proud of them. I had 7 of my students go to the next reading level just today. So that was 7 just today. How amazing is that? They work so hard, I'm so proud of them, and they deserve the world, and I want to give it to them to the best of my abilities. So could I afford to do this comfortably? Definitely not. I made a lot of sacrifices, but I would do it all again.
This is exactly how the system takes advantage of sweet, self-sacrificing people. It preys on the kind ones who are willing to completely empty themselves for their students, then acts shocked when they eventually burn out and have nothing left. Future teachers are watching this, thinking it's so sweet, while veterans are begging her to protect herself. This is the toxic cycle we're stuck in. This is the state of teaching.
You're going to pay us to teach full time. We're not paying you anything, and we're going to call it student teaching. You got a bachelor's? That's great. We're not going to take you until you have that master's. You want to get certified now? Okay, take 7 tests. Each test is going to be ranging from $65 to $120. If you fail it, pay for it again. You're a teacher now. Now apply for your certification. It's going to take 16 weeks to get it. You also have to pay $50 to get it printed out for you. No digital copy. You want a job? You need experience. Try subbing. Subbing, we don't actually consider experience. You get about $20 an hour when you sub, but you have to be certified to get that rate. Subbing's going to make you hate your life. We need at least 3 to 5 years of experience before we take you. Try New York City. You're at the beginning of your teaching career. Whew, I remember that. You're gonna hate your life. I'm 20 years in, still not tenured. We're gonna schedule our meetings for after school hours. Hey, at least you get your summers off.
Who's going to tell her that she'll likely have to work summer to make up for the horrible teacher pay?
Girl, you're so lucky to have the whole summer off. Must be so nice. I can't imagine what you're going to do with all that free time. Must be nice being a teacher.
Most of the general public has a laughably bad perception on teacher compensation.
Oh, we need to stop pretending this is normal. CNN just reported that 71% of public school teachers have a second job. Let that sit for a second. And teaching isn't a job that ends at dismissal. After school hours, we're planning, grading, creating lessons, answering emails, returning phone calls, attending meetings, all unpaid. And yet, a majority of teachers are still needing to clock in to another job at night. And I was one of them. For the last 5 years of my career, I had 2 part-time jobs. And it wasn't because I was irresponsible, and it wasn't because I wasn't good with money. It's because I needed to pay my rent. Part of the financial strain for me came around year 24 of my career. That's when our district said that we needed to contribute more to our health insurance, and that was $9,000. I took home almost $1,000 less a month from that point on.
A $9,000 increase for health insurance that translates to $1,000 less per month is wild. Do people realize how massive of a hit that is? It would take a substantial pay raise to cover that, which I'm sure this district did not do. That's the real state of teaching when it comes to pay in 2026. Broke teachers celebrating $73, working summer jobs, self-sacrificing until they burn out, while the system rewards everyone except the ones actually in the classroom. If this video hit you, smash that like button and subscribe for more raw truth. Drop your salary horror story in the comments. See you in the next one.
That's the state of teaching. The state of teaching. Low pay, high stress.